On the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball was teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. He's going to field this at the 2. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. And first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. You're going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Hold on, set. Ready. Right here. Captain.
Nix. On the move, headed right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hold on. Olay. Ready. Right here.
Third and long for him here. Knocked away, that's incomplete. Opening drive has arrived at 4th down. The Browns are lined up to punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. They're going play action. Roman Wilson reels it in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
All set to go now from the 35. Runs the receiver in motion left. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Has it at the 7. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
Just need 3 now to find the end zone on this first possession. It's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Browns nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready. Bombers. Chill.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Here we go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. It's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
It's a gain of 11. And the Browns first down.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Hold on, set.
2nd down. Here's Nix again. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results. And those are the results he's looking for.
And no look on his first look of the game, so that brings up 4th and long.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
And the fair catch made here at the 15.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Caught by Washington, left side. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. They gain 11 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
1st down, play action. By the tight end, running that corner. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Well, they will certainly take that kind of passing from the rookie out of Miami as he gets them the first.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Still sticking with the passing game. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
He's going to throw it again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Give him 5 on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. He's going to throw it. And this one's not going to connect. It's knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception and just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
But it's 4th down.
So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter. The Steelers have played to an early lead. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. Field goal team is out, and if you can make this and push this to a 2-possession ball game.
2 drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Blocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Mix off the play action. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Big gain downfield. Has room down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns start to fight back for their first points of this game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He fields it from the 8. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. They go play action on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, he didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Working now from the gun. Dropping this underneath. Johnson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Suffice it to say, this rookie has not looked like a rookie this year. And his stats, well, with those numbers, he's looked like a seasoned vet. But this interception's a reminder that he is a rookie, and he still has a lot to learn.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Oh, my son! 11, 11, 11. Ready? Away, away, away! Away, away, away!
On 1st down, it's Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Captain. Oh, my son! Ready?
Nix from the gun. The ball's out, he lost it. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose. Ball away from his body in a prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, but they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
That'll be the first and more. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10.
Almost set. Ready. Ready, we're up.
And off to Simpson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Almost set.
Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's a Browns first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Almost.
From the gun, Judkins. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Nix now to throw. So it'll be 2nd and long upcoming on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Almost set. Joe.
3rd and long for him here. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get some late points and the lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a run check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Washington. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
They're going play action. Sends this to the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. That is Lewis Cine. And the Browns will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. They take the handoff. Now Nix. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this third down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Hold on a sec. Ready. Show.
They'll air it out on third. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow their lead just before halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, third down. Back to throw now. It's caught by Wilson. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Sticking to the air here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Lofts it deep right side. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
One last play before the break.
2 to 12.
One final shot before the half. He's loaded another one up. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. That's incomplete left side.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Dropping back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. To the air on third and long. Coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
And hey, we see out under the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10. Handoff now to Judkins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Play action with Nix. Get some space around midfield. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives them a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Nix with it on first. Going deep here for the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. To have the football up near their 30-yard line after that interception and return.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself Well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them, trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. The Steelers set to punt it.
It's 4th down.
Taken right at the 40. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Well, he is one of those players, Brock. We've seen teams sometimes kick away from him, and it's because of his ability to turn any punt return into 6.
Some of these elite returners, Kate, they just have a vision that's different. They can see things happening before the rest of us, and then you've got to have that elite explosiveness as well to go punch it in for 6.
Here's Duvernay on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Offense to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Pass play on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Down the left sideline he goes. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
1st down, play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds him on the crossing route. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Looking quickly here. In the red zone on 1st. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that 1st down, but able to avoid the hit. Smart play there, and that's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Doesn't have the hook up there. Incomplete pass. gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Johnson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Pass play coming here. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here.
Okay, you get down to this tight red zone, and there's only so many pass plays you can run. Largely because you don't have enough space to operate. Defense knows it too. Give those guys some credit. They were all over that one.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for 3rd and goal. Throwing now out of the shotgun. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal. 4th down, pass coming. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit.
18. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hold on a second. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Hold on a second. Ready. Bombers, bombers, bombers. Olay, olay, olay.
2nd down. Here's Nix again. He's throwing deep to the left side. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Back to the air they go on 2nd down. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's good for a Steelers first down and 10 yards.
On the red zone now. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like the receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Steelers 26.
Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
Well, I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make the opponent think that much more.
And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Caught out left. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers side of the field.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Browns ball working to carry this lead through to the end. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they are on him short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Captain. Bombers.
Makes the throw again. He connects downfield. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Buys time, rolling right. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Well, They'll throw again. Nix. And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns push this to an 8-point game. Point after try upcoming to make this a 2-score game here in the fourth. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns push the lead to 2 scores now.
Browns 35, Steelers 26.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. He'll take this at the 10. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Airing it out to start this drive. Back quickly to Wilson. Reaches the 40. Inside the 20. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have cut it to a 3-point game here in the fourth. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers cut the lead down to just 2.
Steelers 33. Chris Boswell.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Run right side, Judkins. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Shotgun snap to Nix. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Looking to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and third down's critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Has it at the 37. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10. Thornton's the receiver in motion left. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got it inside the 10. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers jump in front now by 5.
Browns 35. Chris Boswell.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. This one misses the tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Captain. Hold on a second. Ready.
Once more, it's Nix. Flipping this one off to Judkins. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Ready. Throw. Ole.
Back to throw it. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Hold on a second. Ready. My name is Ole. Captain.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. The task gets tougher as they set up on 4th down.
Hold on a second. Ready. Bombers. Throw. Ole.
Desperation time here. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Ole. Captain. Bombers.
Here he is to throw. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off.
Steelers 40.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return starts from the goal line. Returnable from near the end zone. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
Trailing by one score late here, Cade. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Setting up to pass. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 32 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Back to throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
He'll look to throw it. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Darnell Washington, incomplete. He was covered by Tyson Campbell.
Throwing now. It's a screen play to Warren. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And to force it on 4th, and it's intercepted. That is Lewis Cine. And the Browns make the play that should win them this game. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
The Steelers calling their 1st time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Another game to Junkins. Already a lot of distance to go, Brock, and it's going to be all there for him again on 3rd down as this play stopped for no gain. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. Holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Well, they waited right till the end to use this final timeout. Only 6 seconds left on the clock. The Browns are lining up to punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he sends this one straight up. He's trying to stick him deep. Trying to break it, and he loses the football. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. So the Browns come away with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.